Happy Halloween, New York! It's time for the 24th Annual Village Halloween Parade!
Good evening, I'm Roma, Torre, and welcome to New York One's live coverage of the 24th Annual Village Halloween Parade in Greenwich Village. It's a night when politics and performance art mixed with monsters and music to become the biggest, and I'll say it, probably the most bizarre Halloween parade in the country. Joining me tonight, you'll see my colleague and co-host for the evening, Sharon Diesenhouse, who's standing by on street level just below me here on 6th Avenue and 10th Street with a scene from the proceedings from down below. Sharon, how's it looking?
It's looking pretty good, Roma. The parade has started, but it hasn't reached us yet. The parade begins at 6th Avenue and Spring Street, and will proceed all the way up 6th Avenue, past our location here on 10th Street, and reach all the way up to 23rd Street. So it's a nice long parade, but there are an awful lot of people. Last year, the parade producers are saying that 1.5 million people lined the streets to see it. So if you don't want to brave the crowds, it's better to watch it right here on New York One, and we will be bringing you all the color, the kitsch, and the pageantry. Back to you.
Thanks, Sharon. Already, as I scan the view from up here at 6th Avenue and 10th Street, I can see the crowd is about 20, 30, 40 people deep along 6th Avenue. So you might be better off watching it from your TV sets at home. Now, Sharon and I will also be joined this evening by Jeff Simmons, and never one to let a parade pass him by. He's going to keep an eye on spectators as well as participants all night long. Jeff.
Happy Halloween, Roma. You can hear the energy, you could feel the energy in the crowd. It's about 10 people deep already along the sidewalk over here on 6th Avenue. We've seen some great costumes. Expect among the 20,000 people in the parade that we will see some fantastic ones, as well as those along the sidelines. And we're going to bring you the best and the brightest tonight. Roma?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Well, you know, there's a not so new twist in this parade. We're going to tell you the story of a puppet master who's been pulling strings for several years in the Halloween parade. And Sharon Diesenhouse profiles for us Basil Twist.
New Yorkers probably know this prolific puppeteer best for the spider he sends climbing down the Jefferson Market Library each Halloween Eve. It's all a part of a scary and grand Halloween parade tradition reaching back 24 years.
In the beginnings of the Halloween parade, there was a spider on the Jefferson Market Library, and there were a lot of these different sort of happenings that made the parade more like a haunted house that you were going through.
The intimate parade days of the haunted houses were almost a quarter of a century ago, before the Village Halloween Parade included hundreds of thousands, and before those owning the so-called haunted houses became nervous about the traffic in their homes.
I have a sort of fetish for spiders, so I have a spider puppet here. I knew that this had happened on the library, and I wanted to incorporate that again and do a spider.
What is now Basil Twist's not-so-itsy-bitsy spider is now a nostalgic, if non-marching, arachnid fixture in the parade each year. One Twist says is the ultimate insider parade gift, since the marchers get a much better view than the watchers.
These elements like the spider are, it adds to the whole atmosphere, but who it's really for is for the people who are in the parade, because they get to see this and it's like a treat as they come by. Because the real joy of the parade is being in it, even more than watching it. What I'm hoping to do with the spider, and hopefully it can do more things like this next year, which is the 25th anniversary, but is to increase the participation in the parade and just the great time that people have being in the parade, and that becomes the focus of the parade, that you get dressed up and you get to be part of the parade instead of just coming and seeing and being a voyeur, but actually being in it.
Basil Twist is a third-generation puppeteer. To look at the decorative objects in his twisted home is to see how he approaches the art, a kind of odd combination of the whimsical and the macabre. He creates enchanting, dark creatures to delight the voyeurs who behold them. These puppets are part of a group called Theatre Couture's production of something called Telltale. Maudlin and menacing, they are based on some of the scary elements in Edgar Allan Poe's Telltale Heart.
This is pure form and shape and movement. It's pure, it's the essentials of puppetry, but just really boiled down to the essence of it.
But Telltale Puppets and all of his other creations year-round are really little more than an excuse for Basil Twist to keep his all-time favorite holiday ever present.
Halloween was by far my most favorite holiday.
Here's hoping Halloween will measure up both to your memories and your dreams this year.
And now in the flesh himself, here's Basil Twist standing by with Sharon Diesenhaus. Sharon.
Hi, Roma. I'm joined now by Basil Twist, who has some magical forms to show us that he's created specially for this Halloween. And why don't we tilt down now and take a look at that? And Basil, you can tell us about what we're seeing.
Okay, well, this is the Stick Man. Stick Man comes out on Halloween.
Oh yeah, I got it focused here. See?
He's the spirit of Halloween, sets the parades started, and all his friends, the giant puppets who are coming.
Who we're going to be seeing later on once
Yes.
the parade reaches our location. He's very elegant. And you carved out the this pumpkin to be his special Halloween house?
Yes.
That's great. Now, you were talking earlier about Halloween being your favorite holiday. Why is that?
I loved Halloween always.
Well, I must say Basil Twist is well named. When we come back, we're going to have more on the puppets, and we'll tell you about a group of giant puppets who've been in the parade each of the 24 years. Stay tuned to New York One's live coverage of the Village Halloween Parade. We'll be right back. Well, you're looking at some live pictures from downtown. Looks like the World Trade Towers, and I'm sure if they had some high-powered binoculars, they'd get a great view as the parade is forming in Soho at 6th Avenue and Spring Street. And the parade has already actually kicked off, but from our location here at 6th Avenue and 10th Street, we won't be seeing anything for about 10 minutes or so. Joining me to help offer some color commentary and share his expertise is Rick Russo. He's the associate producer of the Halloween Parade. Welcome, Rick.
How are you, Roma?
Thanks for making it up here.
My pleasure.
This is such a unique New York event. It's not like any other parade that we see all year long in the city. What makes this so special?
It's New York's Mardi Gras. It's an art parade. It's an incredibly wonderful New York City tradition. It has a major impact on economic development and tourism for the city, and it's almost a quarter century now. Next year is the 25th anniversary. It's come a long way.
Yeah, I'm always amazed when you talk about the history of this parade. It actually began 24 years ago when a man named Ralph Lee was trying to figure out a safe way to take his kids outside trick-or-treating here in the village.
Exactly.
What happened?
It's grown. It's got bigger and bigger, and so that the route would now come straight up 6th Avenue. And the parade elements, there's incredibly wonderful visual elements that are just so huge, and the only way to really do it is along one linear route, and 6th Avenue is the way to do it.
You say huge. We really mean huge. I had no idea that the magnificent number of people and participants involved in the spectators alike. 1 million spectators expected this evening to march along the parade route from Spring Street to 23rd Street on 6th Avenue. And how many participants in the parade?
Oh, there are at least 25 musical, formal musical groups in the parade. Many individual artists. We have some incredibly wonderful designers, and a lot of groups from all over. This is the People's Parade. We have groups coming from everywhere, from from Brooklyn and from all over.
And as big as it is, and I understand there's something like 20,000 people who will be marching in this parade.
Right.
There are no politicians,
No.
and especially that's amazing when you consider so close to Election Day.
Right.
But no floats and really no commercialism whatsoever.
No, it's a non-commercial event. It began as an art parade, and it's really stayed an art parade, and it has grown each year. And the participation is really incredible. There's some just amazing artists who come together each year and make these wonderful creations. It's the only parade that you can see such amazing things.
Talk about wonderful creations. There is a group called the Bread and Puppet Theater
Yes.
that has been marching in this parade from the very beginning, I understand, all 24 years. And we have a special story to tell you about them. Let's take a look.
Great.
When the Village Halloween Parade strides up 6th Avenue this year, it'll carry a history much older than its 24 years. Steeped in the ancient lore of Halloween amid theatrical tradition, the parade is a once-a-year link to our earliest roots, an attempt to revive from the dead, if you will, a link to our wild pagan past.
We just don't have that much of that sort of thing anymore. Just when people have a chance to really, in a social, formal, sort of semi-formal way, go kind of wild. And it's not wild to the point of destructiveness. I mean, people need to do that.
Michael Romanishin may look a little wild himself, but as the director of the Los Caballitos Puppet Theater, based on Manhattan's Lower East Side, he's just gearing up for the big parade. His company takes its inspiration from the more famous Bread and Puppet Theater, one of the oldest puppet theater groups in the country, and among the earliest participants in the Village Parade. Founded by Peter Schumann in 1962, it took its first steps on the streets of Manhattan's Lower East Side. But they were never baby steps. This group, recognized for its giant figures, is powered by an even larger social conscience.
It was a theater that began as a political-oriented group doing shows about tenement housing and about rats and about rent strikes and about the Vietnam War. And it really became well known because of its giant puppets in the anti-war demonstrations.
Today, Schumann is still running things, but from lusher, more spacious headquarters in Vermont, he continues to make and break bread with his hordes of disciples and satirize politicians in the process. And for a group as politically oriented as Bread and Puppet, what better performance space than a parade on the streets of New York?
Puppetry is like one of the oldest forms of theater, and doing a parade is sort of one of the most direct ways of making a theater piece, because everything you want to say comes in a line, and if you imagine it like a sentence, the first puppet is the first word, and the second puppet the second word of the sentence, and it all adds up into one statement.
This year's parade will feature a timely array of political statements, from police brutality to child abuse and more.
This year, we've been involved with some of the actions about children working in sweatshops. And then right now there's this big protest about the Cassini launch, which is a plutonium-fueled rocket.
And once again, Schumann's Bread and Puppet Theater will return to its own roots in Lower Manhattan, a homecoming of sorts for a community group that, in spirit certainly, has never really left. Well, we're going to be seeing the Bread and puppets very shortly, because as I look now down 6th Avenue, the parade is just about a half block away. So lots more to see and a lot ahead, so please stay with us. Our annual coverage of the 24th Annual Village Halloween Parade continues.
Happy Halloween, New York. You're watching the 24th Annual Village Halloween Parade.
Welcome back to New York One's live coverage of the Village Halloween Parade. We're going to check down. Oh, there it is. Actually, we're going up. That is a scene of the giant puppet spider suspended from the Jefferson Market Library, which is something that is done every year. It's a tradition here in the Halloween Parade, and we're going to toss it down to Sharon Diesenhaus, who's got a report from the streets. Sharon.
Well, just so you know, that spider is something that Basil Twist does every year. It originally started with Ralph Lee, the parade organizer, in the early 1970s, but Basil Twist, who is a puppeteer, who we just met a few minutes ago, does this spider every year now, and he just raced over there right after we talked to him. The spider is one of his favorite creations, and if you heard earlier, he was saying one of the things he likes about it best is that the best view of this spider is for the actual marchers, because one of the great things about this parade in its earliest days was that the idea was it was for all the exhibitionists of New York. It wasn't really for the spectators, even though there are like 1 million spectators, as the parade organizers say, between 1 million and 1.5 million each year. Everyone in New York gets a chance to let down their hair and become an exhibitionist for a night. This is a time when the biggest city in the country becomes a small town, and the parade is, the spider is one of the great parts of that. So it's something that we can see right here, and the best view of it is from the parade. And I hear a band right now, so it sounds like we may actually be seeing the very beginning of the parade reaching us here at 6th Avenue and 10th Street. I'm just going to take a peek. Well, I don't know if you can see them now just in the wide shot. Now, one of the themes of the parade this year is the giddy cows. Now, they always, every year, this is sort of a freewheeling parade. They say that they have a theme, but we don't always necessarily see that theme manifest in very specific ways throughout. But the giddy cows are the theme this year because they say that this is the day of the year when the farmers have to bring the cows in from the pastures, because if they're left out too long, it becomes too cold. They become giddy and they start banging into the trees. And the old tradition said that when the cows became giddy like this, they were in a vulnerable state, and the witches used to come in and steal their milk. So in order to preserve the milk for the cows and preserve the cows for the following year, this is the night of the year when the farmers bring their cows in. So this year, all those giddy cows who were just getting a little bit touched by that cold weather will be out celebrating on the streets of New York. And right now we have a band showing up right now. I'm not sure which band this is. Roma, can you hear me? Do you know which the band this is?
No, actually I don't, but our parade expert, Rick Russo, is with me. Perhaps he can fill us in. Who do you know who we're listening to, Rick?
This is the On the Lam Street Band. It's an incredibly wonderful Dixieland band who's as much of a tradition as the parade itself. They just have a real great New Orleans street sound, and they're complemented by several stilt walkers and quite an amazing group.
Do they always dress like this?
Yeah, they always do, and they're very thematic, and you've got the pedestrian project there who are sweeping away the negative car energies in the street, and
that's a tradition that stems all the way back to the origins of the parade. What was the purpose of the witches preceded the parade, and the whole idea was that they were going to sweep away the bad spirits before the rest of the parade got on the street?
That's exactly right. They sort of clear the path for the art to happen on 6th Avenue. It's quite amazing.
All right, we're going to go back to Sharon Diesenhaus, who's standing by with the parade organizer this evening. Jean.
There's Jean Fleming.
I have Jean Fleming here right now. Tell me, how are things going? I see the giddy cows behind us now.
The cows are here. Indeed they are. I had to jettison my cow costume because I couldn't concentrate in it. I got too giddy. How are you all doing?
Everything's great. You want to tell us about the cows, how they were made?
The cows are an old Celtic tradition, as is all of it.
She doesn't really know.
He's right.
These guys who are going by now, we've actually seen at your house. You keep them up at
yes, indeed. They live there. In fact, a few of them got out of the parade, and we're trying to find them. They escaped.
Runaway skeletons?
Runaway skeletons at the moment. But,
and some of these people are not actually part of the On the Lam band or the marchers from your group.
No, some of them are just the public, because that's the nature of the parade, is that everybody can be in it.
One of the things that's really great about the way that you've organized this parade is you have a huge barn up at your house at Rokeby.
Yes, indeed.
And you keep all of these mysterious and frightening creatures all year long.
Yes, they sleep there.
Tell me about that, what it's like to have that in your backyard.
Well, I mean, they're sleeping puppets. Actually, they come out any number of times during the year, but this is their biggest night. But they come out for all different kinds of events. I mean, we keep waking them up and putting them back to sleep again.
How's the parade going so far?
The parade's going really, really well, but I think I have to take care of it now.
Okay. Thank you, Jean. Bye-bye. Well, you just saw a few of the people who were planned in the parade and a few of the people who jumped in. One of the great things is, you know, the Thanksgiving parade, you might have a very specific and sort of formatted rundown, but you never have that for the Halloween parade. And that's one of the tough things about covering it, because you never know who you're seeing. But it's also one of the great joys of the parade, because there's this sort of exuberance in the spontaneity of it and all kinds of colorful characters. Roma?
Thanks, Sharon. We're looking at a giant. I don't think you folks at home can get a sense of the perspective here, but this is a magnificent specimen of a puppet. It's a giant skeleton. And I'm with Rick Russo, who's an associate producer of the parade. Perhaps you can tell us, is that a bread and puppet puppet?
Yeah, that's one of the bread and puppets, and we've got that whole section there. It's also part of the creations made at Rokeby Farm. And these are all under the direction of Gene Fleming, who of course is the parade director.
Right,
yes.
Right. What are some highlights of the parade this year?
Oh, just the amazing array of musical elements and a lot more visual elements. We've got some new visual groups and artists who have come together, and the contribution this year is more incredibly avant-garde than ever.
More avant-garde.
Yeah.
We just saw some cows. I don't know how giddy they are.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they're real giddy.
All right. You know something? I think Sharon's got a treat for us. She's standing by with, I believe it's Frankenstein's Bride. Sharon.
Well, actually, Roma, I was just corrected. It's not Frankenstein's Bride. Mrs. Frankenstein corrected me, and she said it's the Frankensteins. And just welcome. This is your...
Oh, good to see you, too. It's wonderful to be here.
I'm going to get out of the way here so we can get a better shot. The Frankensteins, I don't know if you could tell, the Frankensteins are on rollerblades.
Roller skates. We are here. Oh, let me show you the whole thing while you're here.
We can get a nice shot. Now, tell me about this. How did you end up in this precarious over tea kettle situation?
Well, you know, it's really hard to walk the entire parade in high heels, so I'm having somebody give me a ride tonight.
Well, is he carrying you over the threshold?
He's going to throw me over the threshold tonight. Yeah, we're going to go out and have a good time.
Any big plans for tonight?
Well, you know, he's a monster in more ways than one, so that's why I married the guy.
Well, you have a good time. Be careful.
Have a great time.
Okay.
Nice to see you again.
Happy Halloween.
Take care. Happy Halloween.
Okay. Bye-bye. Are you going to be okay? Great.
Yeah, of course. Bye-bye.
Good. Bye. Now, the Frankensteins were guests of ours last year, and we like to kind of build these traditions because year after year, the same people keep showing up again and again, and I think I have a guest. Who are you? And this is a very colorful and attractive little outfit you have on, but you look a tad underweight. Well, I hope you have a good time. Enjoy the parade. Nice dance. Are you getting a shot of the dance? Okay, well, we'll have more of the affectionate characters here in the Village Halloween Parade when we come back in a few minutes. Stay with us.
Happy Halloween, New York. You're watching the 24th Annual Village Halloween Parade.
Welcome back to the Village Halloween Parade here in Greenwich Village. We were just serenaded by the strains of some Haitian voodoo music and dancers, and joining me is Rick Russo, associate producer of the parade. He's adding some colored commentary to the event this evening. Rick, we're actually behind us, rumbling along. You can see a truck, which is kind of an oddity for this parade because originally trucks and moving vehicles weren't really permitted.
Right. Well, they're used for different reasons. Sometimes they need to carry their instruments, and sometimes it's an integral part of the presentation. In the case of the Bread and Puppet Theater, this bus has been around for a long time, and it's really just a wild vehicle.
If they had to make an exception, this is one case.
Yeah.
I understand in the early days, if there were vehicles needed, they were not allowed to be powered up. They had to be pushed, human power.
That's true, and well, we've gotten a little more mechanical here and there.
Looks like some dead puppets on top, which is fitting for this evening.
Yeah.
But there's some amazing bread and puppets there, and these things are, my gosh, easily 20, 30 feet tall. I don't know if we can get a wider shot, get a sense of the perspective of these things, but do you know the significance of these particular puppets, Rick?
Actually, not this particular one, but they're all, thematic pieces relating to Bread and Puppet. And it is really quite amazing in that you've got to be on the street to see these things, to really appreciate them. And if you're watching this at home now, make sure you come out next year and see these things in person.
They're, they're actually interacting with some members of the crowd. They're really rather unsophisticated in the way that they're built and manipulated, which is nice because it's a sort of a more intimate structure, allowing the spectators to get more of a feel for what's behind them, unlike the Macy's floats, which are so intricate.
Right, that's what's beautiful about them, the way they are articulated, and they really are totally interactive, and the people really get a sense of being near them and part of the entire scene.
That's a frightening looking thing.
Sure is, isn't it?
You know, that's another sort of phenomenon of this particular parade, and that is that spectators are pretty much welcome to join in along with the participants.
That's the beauty of this parade. It's the people's parade, and it's open to anyone who wants to be in it. And people really get very creative. It's the one night of the year that everyone can celebrate. It's a totally festive environment, and be themselves or their alternate selves.
Wow. Creative. That was a case in point. Let's send it down to Jeff Simmons, who's standing by along the parade route. Jeff, what do you have for us?
Roma, just a few seconds ago, I saw the Grim Reaper on rollerblades. You would not believe the things that you're seeing in this parade. And along the sidelines, the costumes are fantastic. I'm now joined by Fester and Dementia from the Addams Family. So tell me, what brings you guys out here every year?
It's our first time coming, but it's wonderful. I'm enjoying it.
Now, why Fester? Why Dementia?
It fits me. It fits me perfectly.
Wait, how does it fit you? What do you like? What's your day job?
Well, I like to
You do the brewing stuff, huh?
We take care of kids.
So whose idea was this?
Well, actually, it's where we work at. We work with little children, and every year we have a Adam family stuff going on thing, you know.
So tell me what your Addams Family values are.
Our children.
Your children.
Our children.
So what's been the best thing you've seen so far?
That girl that walked by with the red?
Have a good time. Anyway, we're going to bring you some better costumes, some great costumes as well. So let's head over to you, Sharon. How's it going?
I am joined by Spider-Man right now, another kind of Spider-Man. This guy is a little bit more elegant than the superhero that you remember from your TV days. Tell me about who you are.
I'm King Aranyo. I'm king of the spiders. And I'm Bob Sykes, and I live in Brooklyn Heights.
Now, are you a good king or a bad?
I'm a good king, yeah, for the most part. It depends, you know, if someone crosses my path, you know, I have to take care of it with a little, like, you know, web spray.
How do you take care of them?
With this web spray.
Ooh. Let's see that one more time. Let's talk about this. Did you have to skip school today to do this?
No, I skipped school on Monday and last Friday. But I've been working on this for like 4 weeks or a little more.
Okay, let's just get a good shot here. Do you see these? These are like a new twist on the ruby red slippers. How did you make these? Tell me about this.
Well, I had the platforms designed on a pair of my aerobic sneakers, and then I just designed the outside edges with sequins and spiders.
And where did you get all these lovely, elegant spiders?
Well, they're just everywhere in the village. I could get it. Oh, most of it really came from Party City, the big ones, you know. The big guys and that came from Party City. A lot of stuff came from Party City.
A lot of competition for spiders?
No, none at all this year. I was glad, you know.
Fantastic. So it's just you and Basil Twist.
Away.
Okay, well, I'm glad to see that New York has been cured of its arachnophobia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the parade.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Oops. Now you can see the back of this costume right now. Pretty fabulous. And we're going to go back to Roma right now. Roma?
Thanks, Sharon. Some pretty fabulous puppets we're looking at. These also, I believe these are also bread and puppets, Rick Russo?
Yes, they are. They're all part of the incredible bread and puppet theater. And it's amazing, just the array of puppets that are out there, and just incredible diversity.
And you know, we talk about no politicians, but this parade does have its share of politics. We just saw boycott Mitsubishi, and I saw something else referring to Cassini, the plutonium-fired missile. What is the significance of all the politics? And this is a throwback, I gather, to the 60s.
Yeah, the bread and puppet is really a product of the 60s, and just a group that made incredible political statements continually on statements about society, and they continue to do it, and it's just a wonderful thing to have them each year as part of the parade.
Yeah, and usually they pick some topical subjects, political subjects in the news. This year, the Cassini rocket, and I also understand they're gonna put the spotlight on sweatshops. That's a pretty hot issue this year.
Yeah.
Is this something that everybody sort of gets together and decides is the topic of the day, or is this a pretty spontaneous and individual decision?
Well, in terms of the overall conception of the parade, Gene Fleming does that, and it has a theme every year. And the Bread and Puppet Theater usually has their own theme, and it's some way loosely related to the overall theme of the parade. But they exist as a separate entity as well, thematically.
All right. Have something for everyone in this parade.
Absolutely.
All right, Rick, we're going to take a break. Once again, you're looking at our live coverage of the 24th Annual Village Halloween Parade. Coming up, we're going to see one of the rare sights in this parade, a float, courtesy of Comedy Central. Stay tuned.
It's a very groovy occasion, but this year it's a little bit more groovy because I am joined by the Shagadelic group from Austin Powers.
Yeah, baby, yeah, my groovy bird with me, yeah.
He's fabulous.
Shagman, baby, yeah.
There's nothing fabulous about them. They're
Arch nemesis, Dr. Evil.
Dr.
This is
Evil.
fabulous. Mr. Bigglesworth.
Now, how did you, this is a whole, you guys are all together, right?
Yes.
This is one large Shagadelic love fest.
Very large and in charge, baby, yeah.
What's the idea? How did you come up with this idea?
From the movie.
What?
From the movie.
No, I mean you guys. Are you all friends?
$1 million.
We're all friends.
Now, how did you decide who was going to be which character?
Luck.
Yeah, we just chose, baby.
Unnatural. It's like evil's me.
You're the bad guy?
I'm Dr. Evil. I got a degree in this
Okay.
the other night.
Okay, now right
I have
now
$1
also
million,
behind us we
so
have
I
the
thought-
Comedy Central float from South Park, and they're joining us all behind the Shagadelic folks. Do you guys watch South Park? Oh, we have some Comedy Central characters coming in. We're having a sort of an intergenerational love fest now. I have some folks here.
But he's okay.
I don't think we can interview these people. Hi, how are you?
Excuse me.
Who are you? You want to tell us who you are?
There's a microphone in your eye.
Can you hear me? Okay, we can. We got all these South Park guys, but they can't talk. This is from Austin Powers. Bye. They're leaving now. No, this is from Comedy Central. Big gay. What is it? What's the name of your float?
Big Gay Al's Big Gay Boat Ride.
Big Gay Al's Big Gay Boat Ride, and this is big news here at the Village Halloween Parade because I believe it is the first float that I've ever seen here in the Halloween Parade, and it's by Comedy Central and all the lovely, understated, joyous folks from South Park. Now we'll go now to Jeff Simmons. Is that correct?
Sharon, it's just amazing. It's amazing out here right now. Now I'm joined by someone who just moved here from Texas. This is Troy. Troy, tell me what inspired this.
I've always been a big Elvis fan. Born in the South, so just kind of brought up around a lot of Velvet Elvis paintings. So I saw one and thought, that's my costume.
Now you're a big Elvis fan. What's your favorite song? Can you give me a little tune?
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one who's gone and left me blue. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Troy. You have a good time tonight. We're going to be bringing you a lot more right now. As you just pointed out a little while ago, we got the South Park kids coming up. And we've seen a few Xenas walking by. And as Sharon, you pointed out, Big Gay Al's Big Gay Float right now. I'm going to throw it back over to you, Roma. I hope all's going well. Roma?
Gee, thanks, Jeff. We're just being treated to some lovely sound effects courtesy of Comedy Central. Sound effects I can't exactly describe or repeat to you. Not exactly in the best of taste. I'm joined by Rick Russo, parade organizer of this event. They spend all year planning for this. Rick, how do you decide who gets in this parade and who doesn't? I bet you have a lot of rejections.
People usually call us and they say they want to be in it, and of course we let them. And The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. So
Yeah.
you pretty much allow anybody who wants to come in to
Yeah,
come in.
it's really literally open to anyone who wants to be in it. And if it's a formal group, we give them a formal spot in the parade. And the parade is designed by Gene Fleming in such a way that things are complementary to one another, and the musical elements are interspersed along with the visual pieces.
How very democratic
Yeah.
of you. All right, let's go down now along the parade route where Sharon Diesenhaus is standing by with another special guest. Sharon.
Actually, it's 3 special guests. One of the things about this parade is that it mixes all kinds of ethnic groups and social groups, people from all around the world. There are 38 musical bands here tonight from all around the world, and I am joined by one of them right now, and they are called the Giraffes. So we're going to have to tilt way up to get to them. Hello.
How you doing? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you. I like your New York 1 button there.
Thank you. It sure is good to be out here tonight. We got the best weather we could have had.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, how did you organize this giraffe group? You're like Weebles.
Well, the 3 of us are all brothers and sisters, and we've been playing music together, not necessarily with each other, for about 14 years. And so we decided it was time to elevate the art.
To take it to a higher level?
It was my idea, really.
Really?
He's not telling us.
He's the brains behind it.
Yeah,
Who's the leader of the band?
Ask Donna. She'll tell you.
Me, I'm the leader.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I tell these guys what to do, and they do it.
Do you want to play us a little music?
We'd love to. Our amplification system's way ahead of us in the parade, New York.
So you'll just have to, you just have to chat. You can just hum a little ditty as you leave. We're sure your music sounds wonderful.
Mean, you said? A few bars of Mean. This is a song that Kevin wrote.
A few bars of Mean, the song that Kevin wrote.
You got it. 2, 3.
Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Giraffes. And that's a brother and sister team. Their parents must be very proud. Roma?
Thanks, Sharon. We're looking at a couple of M&Ms there, a yellow and a green. I like the brown myself. I think they left them out. I'm joined by Rick Russo, a parade organizer, and Jeff, I hear a band in the background. A lot of guys in orange plaid jackets. What's the story with them?
That's the one and only Princeton University Band. They've been around for 75 years. They've got great humor and great spirit. And they've even got a trash section which utilizes non-traditional instruments such as whips and detergent bottles.
Whips and detergent? What kind of sound do you make with those?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's interesting.
Well, if there's ever a place for whips and detergent bottles in a band, this is the place for it.
That's it.
It's pretty incredible. We've got a lot of interesting events and attractions coming up. One of them caught my eye, the Tattoo People. What are we going to expect from them?
That's a group called Allah's Sacred Earth, and it's a Safa henna body art, which apparently is the newest fashion rage, and there are temporary tattoos which utilize the henna plant. So they're supposed to be out there with bells on.
Boy, pretty much anybody who has a strange statement and looks funky is welcome in this parade.
Absolutely.
Is that the case?
Yeah.
Now, I guess this section of the parade that is coming up is mainly individuals, or are these people affiliated with any particular group?
Yeah, individuals in costume are filtered in to the parade and to join the formal festivities. And just incredibly creative individuals out there. These are bankers during the day, and they come out at night. They look like this.
Well, I guess when you live in New York, you need an outlet. You need some kind of release, and what better place than here in the village?
Exactly.
All right, I'm Roma Torre. I'm joined by Rick Russo, Sharon Diesenhaus, and Jeff Simmons. All of us will be back just in a few moments from now with lots more from the Village Halloween Parade. Don't go away.
Now, the Halloween Parade isn't always just about whimsy. Sometimes there are some very important missions to be accomplished, and I am joined now by one person who has a mission. You're very concerned about something. Tell me what you're here for.
I'm looking for Elvis. I believe he's missing, and there's a lot of sightings, and everybody tonight is telling me that he's up ahead. so I think I'm really close.
Now you tell me you've got a milk carton here.
Yes.
And tell me what's on your milk carton. I
It's
see
the-
Name the King, date of birth, January 8th, 1935, age now 62.
Yeah, it's all the information about Elvis. Last seen, he was eating a chicken steak sandwich and a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Yeah,
So
I
I
understand
think,
he was seen eating that quite regularly.
yeah, but someone told me he was right up ahead, so I came in to this Halloween parade today, see if I can find
Let's
him.
just get a look at your sign to see if you're going to have a good chance of actually finding Elvis. We see this. Has anybody seen Elvis? It's about 10 feet high. I think the odds are with you.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody's
Okay.
cheering me forward,
Well,
so
we
I'm
wish
walking
you a lot
that
of luck.
way.
I see some people who might, I don't know.
No,
Oh, they're running away. They
where
looked
are
a little
they?
bit
Where-
like.
where
oh,
are
I
they?
think they're
You-
gone.
you have a
Well,
sighting
we wish you a
also.
lot of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, again, we were also talking about this being kind of a political occasion, and one of our mayoral candidates is now joining me. Your name is Murray.
Hi, my name is Murray Hill, and I am New York's only write-in candidate.
Congratulations. And,
How are you? I love
yeah,
your program.
Thank you.
New York 1 is #1 in my book.
Now, I saw you were kissing a lot of babies down there.
Of course.
What is your platform, Murray?
My platform is I want to save New York City from the clutches of Mayor Giuliani. I am going to shut down all the Barnes & Nobles, the Starbucks, and the K-Bars, and I am going to replace them with mom-and-pop stores because I want to bring back the old New York because this city is my favorite city, and I have lived here all my life.
Okay, Murray, thank you very much.
God
The
bless you.
bodega platform. Oh, now we just have a nice little car shot here. The Stonewall Vets Association. This is the 1969 Stonewall car. Now, Stonewall, you might recall, was a great celebration here in New York in the Village. We have some of the vets. Why don't we have a little chat with them? You folks are the vets of Stonewall. You want to tell us about that?
Well, some of us are. I'm Queen Allison from the Stonewall Veterans Association of New York, and they're with the Imperial Queens and Kings
Now,
of
you're
New York.
veterans. Where did you see action?
Right up this street on Christopher Street in front of the Stonewall. There's a big party there tonight, and this is the actual Stonewall car that was impounded by the New York City Police on June 27th, 1969.
And you're a veteran as well?
No.
No? Okay, just joined in for the fun.
She's with the Imperial Queens.
Okay, well, we wish you the best of luck, and make
it's
sure that you
our
wave to the
24th
crowd.
parade that we're in. We've been in all 24, and it's a '69
It's
Cadillac
amazing you're all in
convertible.
such good shape. You know,
Have
no battle scars.
No, and have you seen Mayoress Rudia here tonight?
No, I haven't. We just met Murray, mayoral
Mayor
candidate
Murray. Yes.
Yeah.
He would be our second choice.
Okay, well, he's a write-in, so just keep that in mind. Okay, thank you very much. The Stonewall Bar. We got a little advertisement here. Roma, what's going on back up there?
Well, it's a lot quieter from my perching pad. We actually did, Sharon, see a lot of Elvises. I saw an 8-year-old Elvis, a 60-year-old Elvis, a couple of middle-aged Elvises. They put on a lot of weight, by the way. I'm joined by Rick Russo, a parade organizer. And Rick, you know, this parade is was certainly a lot more orderly and organized than in the early days when it actually zigzagged through the village. What happened? How did it end up in this gigantic state and really turn out to be such an organized, wonderful event in the city?
It really grew in terms of the number of participants, and it really necessitated bringing some more formality to the line of march. So there's a formal line of march. There's people are assigned numbers. The parade is actually designed to look a certain way, and that's what's happening here.
Yeah, there was a period, I understand, when the spectators actually outnumbered the participants in the parade. And I think that's when you guys had to start rethinking this thing.
Right, that's going back a long, long time ago, and it's really due to the quantity of people and groups in the parade, and every year they just contact us and want to be in it. And,
well,
it's growing.
We are blessed with a beautiful night. It's really almost balmy for a late October evening. We're going to be hearing from or seeing a number of interesting groups and events, among them a 100-piece samba band. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's the Berkshire Batteria Escola de Samba. It's a 100-piece samba band with great dancers and drummers, just an incredibly large sound, and quite a delightful group to have out there.
Okay. Well, there's somewhat of a lull in the parade, but there's no shortage of spectators, and so we're going to go down to street level where Jeff Simmons is standing by. Jeff?
Roma, I'm now joined by two nurses. Get a look at this. Now this is Nurse Maureen over here, and this is Nurse Jackie. What hospital are you guys affiliated with?
We're from St. Copious of northern Nebraska, and we just come out here for the kids.
It's just for the kids. Stay in school. Stay in school.
So just give us a little spin, show everyone your outfits over here.
Well, the standard nursing attire. Nothing special.
So what is your prescription for perfect health?
I'd say drink plenty of milk, don't do drugs, and stay in school.
So why did you want to do this today? Why dress up like this?
It's New York. You got it. Let
We're
yourself
not
go.
actually dressed up. We're actually registered nurses. That people think we're actually registered nurses. I'm sorry to break that to you.
What's your day job?
Day job? Well, I was with the Giants for a bit. They cut me though. It wasn't big enough.
It's a shame to hear that. Anyway, we're going to toss this back to you right now. Back to you, Roma.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Well, there's a lot more ahead. I hear the Samba band is approaching, and we're going to hear a lot more from them. I'm joined by Rick Russo, and Rick, a little interesting piece of trivia I discovered about this parade. It is the only nighttime parade in New York City.
That's true. Actually, it's the only nighttime parade in the nation. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
You're right about that.
Well, I guess you couldn't have a Halloween parade outside of the nighttime, so I guess this is the only appropriate time to have it. Sharon Diesenhaus is standing by down below with some interesting guests. Sharon?
Parade is the costumes. They have great costumes. We have some lovely ladies here. Carmen, Miranda, and what's your name?
Just a lady in green.
Lady in green, and I believe that's green from head to toe. Let's get a shot. If you want to tilt down, we can see the lovely shoes that you're wearing. Some understated plaid pantyhose. That kind of the plaid floral combination. What was the idea behind this design?
We just dress different the regular days.
Okay, thank you very much. And tell me about who you are. You look like you're really dressed for evening.
I'm very sorry, but I don't speak English.
No English. Okay, well,
I
thank you
speak
very much.
French
It's an
only.
international celebration. Thank you very much. Enjoy your walk up. Now, you speak English.
Yes, I speak English.
And you are just lovely.
Well, you know, supermodels have to celebrate Halloween. It's very important, especially in New York society.
And you look like you've just gone batty.
Oh, completely batty, darling.
And you look very well blessed on this Halloween.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Abracadabra bless us all.
Well, enjoy this celebration. You are just spectacular. Don't slip on those shoes.
Oh, I'll try.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, we'll have a lot more of Halloween special supermodels when we come back from our little break. Stay tuned.
Wendy from Snapple.
Rick, you know, it's hard to tell the spectators from the parade at this point. The number of people in the parade and lining it are just incredible. I can't get over the sheer number involved here. Some 20,000 participants in this parade and something like 1 million people spectating. It's incredible.
It is quite amazing. We get more and more calls from individuals who want to know how they can be in it, and they really turn out. Every year, the individual participation increases. It's quite amazing.
I'm surprised you don't have a most creative costume award at
Actually,
this event.
there is a kind of costume contest. It's sort of in a pilot program phase, but we're formalizing the Halloween parade costume contest, and it'll be real formal one day.
I see a number that I would love to nominate. Well, actually, behind us is another unusual sight in this parade. It's a truck, and it says Snapple all over it. Now, this is an interesting sight for this parade. How'd they get in here?
Yeah, well, Wendy wanted to be in it. She should be on the vehicle somewhere.
Oh, there she is, Wendy, the Snapple lady.
Hey, all right.
Well, we'll see her in just 1 second. There's our Jimmy Jib, that's our camera. Okay, well, we'll get a sight of her in just a moment. But it is kind of strange to see a truck moving in this parade.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, it's starting to rain a little bit, and it's not marring or damping this event whatsoever, but we had kind of hoped that the rain would hold off at least for a few more hours. This parade lasts how long? It
Generally
goes
about 2
late.
hours.
2
yeah,
hours?
Yeah, at least. Usually wraps up about 8:45, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it really is raining a little bit, isn't it?
we are blessed so far anyway. The rain is just drizzling at this point. We're going to go down below to where Sharon Diesenhaus is standing by, somewhere down there on 10th Street and 6th Avenue. Sharon?
Roma, nothing could rain on this parade. I have to tell you, I'm joined by quite a cast of characters. Let's just go meet a few of them. First of all, who are you?
I'm the mutant species.
A new kind of species.
Right.
Well, you want to tell us about this? It looks like a very fireproof species.
Oh, yeah, it took me 2 months to make it, and it's made making crystals and rhinestones.
Well, it looks absolutely fantastic. Enjoy the parade. Ooh, now, one of the other things is this parade is traditionally the last night of autumn. That's why the orange color is here. So here we have, tell me who you are. You look like autumn personified.
Well, I'm divine.
You are divine. We've been meaning to tell you that. Now tell us about what does divine mean exactly?
Well, divine is basically a vine, a grapevine, and here I am in full colors.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, you look quite lovely, and this must have taken you quite a lot of time.
Sure. It takes a while to get into this outfit. Yeah.
Well, we're getting into it down here just fine. You enjoy the parade.
Okay. Thanks
Don't
a lot.
lose
Nice
your
to see you
balance.
again.
Nice to see you.
Bye.
We've been interviewing her every year for the last several years. Now, Grease is a very popular show on Broadway right now, but we have some of the faux stars of Grease right now.
Hello,
John
crowd.
Travolta and Olivia Newton-John.
Yes, thank you. Hi.
Tell us about your, why are you here tonight? I thought
Oh.
you guys would be busy on Broadway.
Oh, well, we just drove in from Michigan just
Really?
for tonight.
Really?
We live in this morning. Drove 10 hours just for this trip.
So what's going on in your relationship these days?
About the same. I think it's going very well.
Yeah, I guess.
Grease is the word.
Grease is the word. Okay, well, thanks, guys. Enjoy it very much. And we have some, oftentimes this parade is characterized by rather large costumes, and I don't even know who you are. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Tommy Frankenstein from Brooklyn.
Tommy Frankenstein from Brooklyn. Oh, very nice. And you brought some of your friends?
Yes, I did.
Who are they?
Mr. Lucifer.
Richie!
Mr. Lucifer, you're Richie?
You got it.
Richie Lucifer.
You got it. Close enough.
Fantastic.
Close enough.
Okay. That's nice. Well, this is the night that the devil is supposed to be out.
Happy Halloween, everybody!
The devil is out. Okay, Roma. we also have Howard Stern here.
Tell
He
you
just wants to say a
something.
quick hello.
There's lots of beautiful women out here tonight, and the only problem is that they're actually men with a confusion, and I think that should be clarified.
Well, Howard, I think sometimes you
I'm
have
the
a
only
little
straight guy
confusion.
with a wig here tonight, and I think that means something to America and to you.
Well,
and you look
Howard,
very lovely tonight.
Thank you very much, Howard. Roma, I have nothing to add to that.
Keep your distance, Sharon. That was a strange sight. The only real man wearing a wig tonight. I'm very impressed. A lot of ingenuity in this parade. Rick, I wanted to ask you, what has anything really shocked you in all the years that you've been involved with the Halloween parade? Has anything really stood out in your memory as being particularly provocative?
Oh, no, nothing in particular. It's all so provocative.
We've seen so many people in various states of undress and dress, as the case may be.
It has happened. It has been known to happen, and there is just as much not there as there is there. There's some inflatables for you.
Yeah, well, there you go. Frankly speaking, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more skin tonight, considering this is such a relatively balmy evening.
That's true.
Now, what is going on here? I'd like to know.
This is a sort of, I guess, rock and roll inflatable theme. We've got some costumed plastic dolls on a yellow Hummer. Looks
on a
pretty
Hummer,
cool.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the parade is very much with us this evening, and there's lots more ahead. The rain is kind of dried up for the time being, thank goodness. And so stay with us. New York One, we will continue our live coverage of the Village Halloween Parade. There's an unusual sight, people not in costume. They're among the thousands who are watching this parade from their windows high above 6th Avenue. And what are we looking at now, Rick? It looks like some folks juggling, or are these just some individual participants?
I guess they're individuals. I don't know them to be part of a a group that we've got in the formal line of march, but that guy is really good at what he's doing there. What are those, skulls he's juggling?
Okay, well, I think Sharon has got a group that's really taken the cake. Sharon, why don't you tell us who's with you this evening?
One of the things that you tend to see in this parade is all of the bad things that could possibly happen to people because of this is supposed to be the night when all the hobgoblins are out. And there's one poor lady here who's really had such a bad time. What happened to you?
Well, they say curiosity killed the cat, but they never said it was killed by birds. This is what happens when you go to the attic when you're not asked to.
Okay, well, you're never going to go in the attic again.
You can say that again.
Oh my God, what happened to your face?
Well, it's a little scratch.
How many of them have gotten to you?
Well, probably about 100, but to be quite honest, you can get used to it.
Yeah, well, you're probably going to have post-traumatic stress disorder for quite some time.
You can say that.
Well,
I love your little Red Riding Hood number here.
Thank you very much. It's not quite as elaborate as yours, but enjoy
it works
the parade.
just as well.
Thank you. Enjoy the parade.
Thank you.
Try
it's
to
the best
stay safe.
ever.
Get rid of them, okay?
I will.
Okay,
when the
we're all
time
rooting
comes.
for you.
Thank you.
Okay, now this is one of the other hobgoblins of life in New York, a cockroach. Now, we are joined by a cockroach. If you could just come over here, Mr. Cockroach, we'll see the inside. Miss Cockroach, sorry. Tough to see here. Tell me about this. Where did you come up with the idea for such a lyrical costume?
Well, I was trying to think of something typically New York, and this came to mind.
Well, this is of course the Village Halloween Parade is always typically New York, and
my friend,
do you have all the little gross things and all the little fire, what are those things called, pipe cleaners? It's very attractive.
Well, I have plenty of models.
This is almost as big as the cockroaches in my apartment.
I know.
Very nice. And we also have a raid here just to get rid of the cockroaches. That's great. Okay, well, thank you both, and enjoy the parade. Bye-bye. That's good. Little raid squirted out there. Roma?
I would keep my distance, Sharon. Thanks very much. There's the Wendy and the Wendy the Snapple lady on the Snapple float and truck, and coming up is a real interesting group of guys, a mariachi band. They all look like Grouchos. So what's the story with them, Rick?
Yeah, those guys are the Groucho mariachis.
There's
and,
one of them.
They play absolutely nothing at all, more or less. Yeah, they're quite beautiful, aren't they, in those hats? And there's Tom Sawyer there, one of our on the street parade coordinators, and working with the Groucho mariachis. There you see the back of Tom Sawyer's head.
So I gather he doesn't have much talent, musically speaking, and that's why he's involved?
Yeah, the mariachis, they're... Oh, that guy has strings on his guitar. I thought they weren't going to make any noise whatsoever. What do you know? Okay.
Well, we wouldn't really be able to hear much of them with this noise, actually.
That's true.
Let's see, I see the mariachi folks. What's coming up here? There's some interesting wigs.
These are carnival costumes, and also a group of the Garifuna artists, music and dancers, and the Garifuna people.
All
it's
right.
a fusion of two ethnic groups, the Carib and Arawak indigenous people.
What an explanation. We're going to go down to Sharon Diesenhaus, who is talking to one of the mariachi Grouchos right now. Sharon.
Talking to them isn't exactly how I would characterize it, Roma. I believe I'm getting serenaded. Now, as we said earlier, there are musical groups from 38 nationalities here tonight. And these guys are shaking it up.
Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out.
Mariachis are helping us work out our problems here on Halloween night. Now, as I said, we were celebrating all the nationalities here. I'm not sure all these guys are necessarily authentically Mexican. Are you Mexican?
No, we are the Groucho Mariachis. I am not Mexican.
Not Mexican. How did this band get together?
Over in the East Village.
Not in Liverpool.
No, no, not in Liverpool.
How many Groucho mariachis are there?
Oh, it couldn't be counted. We only had a few here, about 20 or so.
Are they all as shy as you are?
As me? Yes, they're very shy.
Okay, thanks very much. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Keep making your beautiful music.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Bye. Okay, let's go now to Jeff Simmons, who group. Jeff?
I'm out here and I'm joined by Britain's biggest musical sensation. Guys, what made you guys dress up today as the Spice Girls?
Because we love them! We love them! Great! They're a whole bunch of talent, baby.
Now we're all confused about your names. What's your names?
Jerry, I love you! Mel B! Nancy! Emma, baby! Victoria, hello!
Can you give us a little song?
Oh, let's do a little rap. Okay.
Let's have a song right now.
Here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me? You better listen carefully. We got M in the face who likes it in the face. We got D like MC who likes it on the easy V. Doesn't come for free. She's a real lady. As for me, all you'll see. And everybody down and wind it all around. Everybody down and wind it all around. New York is great, baby. It's cheeky, baby.
You guys having a good time?
We have a great time! We love it!
Guys, you have a great time. We're going to throw it back over to you, Roma. How's it going, Roma?
Thanks, Jeff. That's an odd sight, some real girls in this parade. I hear something rather interesting in the background, a group that does seem to have some discernible talent. These are the Gowanus Wildcats.
The Gowanus Wildcats, yes. They're a drill team from Brooklyn, and they were formed in 1970 in the Gowanus Houses Community Center. And they're under the direction of Renee Flowers, who is affectionately known by the rest of the group as Juice. And she's been leading the group since 1972. And they do great drills, and they also have some great rap music pieces with anti-drug themes that they perform throughout the city.
Well, nice.
Really great. They've got a nice long history in the parade as well.
All right, we're going to take a break, but we'll let the Gowanus Wildcats take us out. Those strange winged creatures are called pink ink. Now go figure, I see no pink there, just a lot of black. What's the story with that group, Rick?
Pink Ink is an assemblage of visual artists. Deborah Roth is the director, and what they do is create these lavish visual pieces. Here they've done incredibly beautiful bats, and they also have a lot of ribbons, and they're doing what they're calling a ribbon dance. And you'll probably see that at some point, but the bats are really gorgeous, aren't they?
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, what are we hearing? Is that the Louie Louie marching band?
No, I think Louie Louie is getting a little bit drowned out there by part of some samba contingent. Well, no, Louie, the people behind the banner are definitely Louie Louie, but I think they've got a little bit of percussion mixed in there from something else.
Actually, Sharon Diesenhouse has got Louie Louie with her, and let's toss it down to Sharon. Sharon?
Okay, now I am joined by the Louie Louie Band. I understand that this is the only piece of music that they play. You want to be the Louie Louie representative speaker? You're the Louie. Okay, now tell me about your organization to the camera.
Our organization, it's the New York City Louie Louie Marching Band.
Need we say more?
Yes, I think more. It's a combination of Richard Berry and Louis XIV.
Okay.
It's rock and roll meets the French Revolution.
And I understand that you only have a repertoire of one.
Yes, that's it. Louie Louie by Richard Berry.
And what's the demand for a band like that?
Well, we have a very singular appearance. We appear in this parade, and that's it.
Okay, so you're not going to be at Carnegie Hall next week?
I don't think so. Maybe we're working on our precision marching now.
Okay, well, let's take a listen to your band. We'll stand back. I have some people we can talk to. I have some other people, great people to talk to standing by. Not interview these people? You do not want me to interview these people? No.
So it's really loud out here, Sharon, but just so you know, for some people this is a religious experience. We're now joined by the Pope, an angel, and now I mistook this woman over here for a pilgrim, but she's corrected me. Tell me who you are tonight.
I am the flying nun.
Why did you want to be the flying nun tonight?
Because I liked the hat. I liked this part of the costume.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York.
What's it been like so far being in the middle of this parade?
It's just been a lot of fun because we've all come together and we're kind of part of a team here, so it's been fun walking down the avenue.
What are you getting as far as the reaction from the people along the sidelines?
They love being blessed.
And what type of blessings have you administered tonight?
Mainly to a lot of little kids. I had a feeling of what it must be like when Lady Di actually got to touch a lot of people, because a lot of kids love angels touching them.
Now, New York One did a big thing on the Pope about 2 years ago. Tell me, you finally come back to us. What message do you have for New Yorkers?
Bless you, all my children. It's never too late to repent. Never too late to repent.
So you all have a wonderful time in this parade tonight. We're going to toss it back over to you, Roma.
It is a spiritual event in more ways than one. Thanks very much, Jeff. I think I just saw an interesting looking vehicle. It was a car, and it had some strange folk in it. What's the story with those people?
Well, that was Elvis Presley, believe it or not, and he's come to the parade tonight, and he's running for mayor. So we've got Elvis for mayor and his entourage down there. And I guess he's accompanied by a whole bunch of M&M candies. Is that what that is?
And I thought there wouldn't be any politicians in this parade. Shame on you, Rick.
I'm sorry about that, Roma.
Who let him in here? Well, that guy who was looking for Elvis should be pretty happy because he's been found and he's up on a car right now. Oh, there he is as we speak.
Hey, all right. Elvis has come back for the Halloween parade.
It's amazing. Elvis is such a popular theme or subject. So late after his death, he continues to get people revved up.
Yeah, and he's looking better than ever. He's even got his little Hawaiian things around his neck there.
All right, we're going to let Elvis sing us out of this little section. We're going to toss to a commercial break, but when we come back, lots more from the Village Halloween Parade. Well, we're being blasted by the music from Logic Records, and they are atop a float that is being transported by a truck here at the Village Halloween Parade. Tell us about Logic Records, Rick.
It's a house music label, and they have a lot of great artists affiliated with them. And they're really grooving over there, having a good time on that float.
They sure are. Look at these space creatures here. That's a sort of an interesting theme that has pervaded this parade. I saw a number of Darth Vaders.
Yeah, there are a lot of aliens here tonight. A real sort of cosmos theme creeping up here and there. Oh, there's the Long Leg Gals Kazoo Band.
They don't look like their legs are all that long, Rick.
That's true.
I guess that's not a prerequisite for joining.
No, it's not. They've been around since 1985, and as Marie Graham, the director, puts it, they're young to not so young. And they originate from the Adirondack Mountains over in northern New York State.
Wow,
they're
so
great.
They made quite a trip to get here.
Yeah.
And they play the kazoo, and I see a drum there.
Mm-hmm. And they're always looking for recruits, so you know, if you're interested in playing the kazoo, you can give them a call.
They're taking volunteers. How nice. All right. We're going to move on over to Jeff Simmons, who's standing by along the parade route with a couple of guests, I'm sure. Jeff?
Roma, I'm standing out here, and tonight I've seen a lot of witches, warlocks, goblins, pumpkins, M&Ms, but when you think about what's supposed to be scary about this holiday, look what I found. Beelzebub himself, the devil. So tell me a little about what brings you out here tonight.
Because this is Halloween, and Halloween is about duality and divinity and playing different roles and sex.
Now, how scary can you be?
I can be really scary, but not on TV. Ah!
Well, that's just a little scare fest over here. We're going to throw over to you, Sharon. Sharon, how's it going?
Come on in closer. Jeff, it's going just great. I am joined now by a couple with a very special story to tell. They have a particular attachment to the Halloween parade. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we got married on, we had a Buddhist ceremony on Halloween 1992 when Halloween fell on a Saturday night. We had a Buddhist
That must have
ceremony.
been quite something.
Then we marched in the parade, and then we had a costume reception. It was something we had planned for a long time. We were waiting for Halloween to fall on a Saturday.
I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember from any of my studies of Buddhism that there was any particular connection to Halloween. Is that correct?
Well, Buddhism is about becoming happy and enjoying your life and living your full potential. I was born on Halloween, so I got married on my 40th birthday.
Well, that's a wonderful occasion, and you are dressed now as elves.
That's right.
So you're kind of getting ready to be Santa's helpers too, I guess.
Well, we have a Halloween party every year, and
to celebrate your anniversary.
And this is the
okay. Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And just as I say my goodbye, I want you to just take a look here at some of these lovely fashion victims. Jezebel sleeps alone at last. This rose was sweet a while, and it is odor vile. That's lovely. Okay, that's it for me right here from the Village Halloween Parade. Back to you, Roma.
Thanks, Sharon. Let's toss it back down to Jeff now and hear some parting words from him.
As you can hear, Roma, this is creeping up on me right now. This party has not ended, so you have a great time tonight. This is Jeff Simmons reporting from the thick of things. Back to you, Roma.
Thank you, Jeff. This joint is jumping. Unfortunately, our coverage has come to an end. I want to thank all of you for watching. Thank you, Rick Russo, for providing
Thank
color
you. It was a
commentary.
real pleasure working with you
It
tonight.
has been. Look
Thanks a
forward to
lot.
doing it next year.
Thanks a lot.
And happy Halloween to all those of you who made this such a magic and memorable evening. We'll see you next year. Good night.